bow combination 11, 1-1, is in your second bow form you're learning. So in the fire form, this combination happens toward the endish of the form. It's fun, but it's a little bit lengthy, and it goes off on different angles. So we'll be starting off in a left front stance with your staff held like you just came down in a spin overhead strike. All right. This is north for purposes of practice. This is the direction I'm starting facing, but also this is the way I started facing when I started the form. So we're gonna get used to practicing a certain way, then when you put it all together in the form, you'll see what I mean, how it all fits together. So here I am pointed north. The first thing goes off just like in bow earth form, where you go off to the right hand corner here to northeast, and you're going to draw the staff back, step into a front stance, and thrust, midsection thrust. That looks familiar so far. But the next part is where it gets a little bit different. From here, I'm looking to my northwest, west, northwest, somewhere over here. I've got two attackers that are going to come at me from two different sides. So I'm blocking across my body. I'll step my right foot back instead of how we did it in the earth form, where my right foot stayed in front and was the one that went back and forth and all that. It kind of changes up here a little bit. Right foot's kind of stepping out, then together, then back out, then back together. It's kind of weird. But your right foot does do most of the moving on this one too. So here from the thrust, I look to the side and I'll keep my toes, I'll put my feet together, bring the right back to the left, and I'll do two low sweeps. So remember, the low is the inverted one, so my left hand's on top. I'm going to go to my left first, then to my right. So boom, boom. Right? I got my feet together, boom, boom. Two sweeps. I block this person, I'm not worried about him here. I block that person, and I counter, going back northeast again, by stepping out my right foot into a front stance. And in earth form, we went here to a reverse strike and kneeled down on our knee and made that strike happen where would be normally our rib level, but because we were on our knee, this ends up being about knee level to someone standing at us. So here, we're going to go actually lower than that. I'm angling for their ankle level. I want to hit them in that ankle, then I want to turn that into a sweep where I get that foot off the ground. So I'm here doing my low sweeps to the northwest and northeast corners. Then here, step that right foot out again, hand overhead, bring that reverse strike down to about ankle level, and then in order to keep that going through the strike, I'm going to yank my right hand up to my shoulder, push that left hand out in front of me so it becomes boom, boom, a whole little fluid strike. Okay, strike and sweep kind of thing. From here, I'm going to get up again, right foot steps back to the left, but this time, instead of me keeping my toes pointed north like I did when I was doing the sweeps, that way I could handle both sides of me, both different corners, I'm going to turn my toes as I get up to face west, straight to my left, right? So here I am, I did my sweep. Now somebody else is coming from over here, maybe that bad guy that I just let go after I blocked him one time there. So I'm up. And I turn, and as I finish this, as I lock my feet together, my hips are helping with this uppercut strike. Straight there, right underneath his jaw, boom, knock him out. From there, right hand comes back to your left ear or left shoulder. That's how I draw this up. I'm going to step back out. Right foot steps out behind me, but then I'm going to turn my body that way, to that direction. So this is, I'm facing west right now. This is going to be east that my body ends up facing. As I do that, I'm going to sweep my right hand out in front of me with the staff going low, like it's sweeping the floor. Let it come up to where the staff is perpendicular to the ground, right? Straight up and down, excuse me. When I finish that, I want to be in a front stance, body pointed east, but my eyes looking north. That's my goal. So here again, uppercut. Get ready. I hear a noise behind me. I look. Uh-oh. All right, here I am. After I've got it here, the staff is perpendicular to the ground. I'll drop that top hand down. Just let it slide down slowly so I've got a baseball grip here on my staff. I don't want to have too much space. I don't want to be choked up too high got too much staff down here at the bottom. When I go to do this next move, this baseball strike, baseball swing, then I'm gonna end up hitting myself. I don't want that. So as I do this, I can kind of control where my left hand is here also. I don't want it to be too high. I don't necessarily mean it at the very, very bottom, but toward the bottom as close as much as I can to feel comfortable with. Slide that right hand down. Then I've got about 3 moves left. I'm almost there. From here, I'm going to do a baseball swing straight in front of me, back to my north, about head level. My goal is to hit him in the temple as I do this, but when I do it, I'm going to get my hips into it too. So I'm going to shift this right foot from a front stance pointed this way into a horse stance pointed straight in front of me, back to north, and that helps get my hips around into that. Boom, baseball swing. I'll make one fast circle. As soon as I hit my target here, I'll start slowing that momentum down a little bit so that way I can finish back pointed right here in front of my eyeballs, because that's what I'm thinking, tempo level here with my imaginary target. Then I'll draw my left hand back so I can get it back to a normal grip here. I've got 2 blocks to finish this. High block, down block, staying in that horse stance. All of that is your bow combo number 11. So from a different angle, watch over my shoulder here. Here's north, and I just finished doing my spin overhead strike. From here, going northeast, get ready, pull it back here, thrust to the midsection. Going to my northwest and northeast, I got 2 blocks, low sweeps I gotta do. I'll bring that right foot back when my feet come together, toes pointed straight north. I do sweep 1, 2, step that right foot back out again, kneel down. There's my reverse strike, ankle level, turn it into a sweep. Looking to my left, to my west, up, step the right foot into the left, and let my hips help me pull this, boom, for an uppercut strike. Then from here, I don't have to worry about that person anymore. I'm looking to my north. I told you I heard something behind me, but I was mistaken, misspoke there. I'm looking to my north, right in front of me, somebody might be coming at me, so I'll sweep low to get them off their feet, pause it up here, staff perpendicular to the ground. From here, slowly let that hand come down. Now I've got my hand set for a baseball swing here. Right foot shifts forward a little bit into a horse stance facing north. Boom, baseball swing. Finish it pointed right in front of your own eyeballs. Left hand draws back to get your grip. To finish these last 2 blocks, from your center out and up, there's your high block. From your center out and down is your down block. So remember those things we talked about for the high block and down block, that I don't just go up, down, I push it from my center out and up. Same thing with those low sweeps, those inverted sweeps, right? I push them from my center out. I'm not just going 1, 2 like that. That is bow combination number 11.